I just hate that dude. I hate that dude to be really tripping. I'm sorry, I don't. Wait, hold on. All praise be to the Most High, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah Ba'ashem, Rakadash Barakalam. I say, I'm just saying, I really ain't. I'm not that dude to be tripping over nothing, because I'm not a non-believer. I'm not a non-believer. I don't doubt what the Holy Scriptures say. Listen, they told me this. I chose you above all nations, tribes, and peoples, whatever. I chose you. Are you talking to me? Who knows my purpose? The size of the Most High, because if He chooses you, only He can know your purpose. And I pray that He's guiding you to give you the instructions on how to conduct yourself amongst men, women, and children. How do you treat them? How do you act? I'm saying you want to give them a smack. Why? What they done. What they done, I say. Because I'm just saying, like, you can think little of yourself, but you can think highly of yourself. If you're chosen above something, you're just chosen above it. Somebody can get mad all they want. Who problem is it? Because they ain't you. You see what I'm saying? They ain't you. I chose you. So if he chose you and someone mad because he chose you to speak, to talk, to preach, to teach, to do whatever the Father has put in you, because to each one is given, you shall reap rewards if, you do good. You're like, even in class, I got some gold stars. I got 101 on the test. You say, try the thing, because we all got to be tried and tested, right? Tried in the fire, refined like gold. Tried and bright, I say. Who's trying to burn me up? I say. But I say, this. I know I be talking. But who put the word upon my tongue? Did you? Did you choose me to put the word upon my tongue? Did I choose myself? Did I know I was going to be who I am until I became who I am? You come into understanding from the knowledge you're given, wisdom, and discern, yourself, because you kneel, you're in the matrix. You're in the matrix. This is a simulation because everybody playing games. In the game people play. People play with lives. They risk their lives. You know it. Someone somewhere want to bungee jump or climb the mountain's peak, as you say, with some rope, and a sharp, hey, listen, to each his own. Hey, just go, you're a thrill seeker, and you're risking your life, and then someone got to come look at, hey, this man was lost, don't care. He's doing what they wanted to do, and you swim with sharks, and you get ate by one, and a person act like that was strange, it was a bestiality, you wanna, hey, listen, I am who I am. Can I become who I am, or do everyone have a right to see what I develop into? If I develop more than what you have been, don't be mad. Because I'm not going to be mad if you have whatever you have. It's yours. The Father gave it to you. It's someone trying to take it. Because it sure ain't me. It ain't you taking from yourself. Because if there's someone else around, I'm telling you, if it's someone else, it's two. What am I taking from you? Am I sucking your life? What am I doing? Because I ain't trying to interrupt no one. Like, that's strange. That's weird. That is prevention. What? I'm not trying to prevent you from doing nothing. You see, if people crashing out and tripping and like worshiping at the same time, praying to who they praying to. You see, I say I'm not a non-believer because doubt is just that. Doubt and non-belief is the same thing. whatever. I say, because he said, asking you shall receive. Now, you asking, you worshiping, you praying, but you ain't receiving what you asking for. You ain't receiving what you asking for. You've been praying and asking for peace, and you ain't got it. You ain't got it. What happened? Who you with? Who you kicking it with? They just say it like. It's weird, and because who's the Prince of Peace? Who's the Prince of Peace? Do you know? Do you know? Because obviously you don't, because it's chaos all around you. You know what I mean? And I know it's out there. I know it's out there. I hear it. I hear it. People busting off. Talking about it's the new time. It's the new time. Squeezing off. Yeah. It's the new time. Gonna squeeze off. I don't care. You know what I mean? Because bullets ain't got no name. And so he don't play with guns, My grandma used to tell me, don't play with, why you want a water gun? So I could squirt someone in the face. Why you want to go and do that, And just say that. But, you talk things and you think they're right, and then you get used to squeezing off, and people be quick to squeeze off, yeah, it's weird because, I don't know. I don't want to go target practice. I don't want to be in that type of company, and I understand. But the beginning of wisdom is fear of the Most High, so I fear not the one that can kill the body. I fear the one that can kill the body, the mind, the spirit, the soul, all that he put in you that he chose, to do whatever the hell you're doing, I'm tripping right now because this is crazy how it just seems like so many just don't get it. It just don't get it because if I drop a bomb somewhere, I don't care what color it is. There's some kids probably right there, or someone's gonna lose someone. I ain't trying to bring no judgment on the innocent. If you're innocent, if you're innocent, that ain't cool. Talking about it's a casualty. It's just a casualty of war. Against them. They ain't where you at, stop. Hey, listen, hold tight to what you have. That's the scripture. Hold tight to what you have. Why you worry about what someone else has got? You ain't supposed to covet with no one else. It has, your neighbor. Who is not your neighbor? Even if they're across the seas, that's your neighbor, because you can get there. You might have to travel, but you can get there. Now, they ain't right next door, I'm saying, but, you might have to get on a plane to go to someplace because you ain't traveling by car and train and stuff like that. It ain't happening. So, you got to get on the ocean, float and float on, type of thing. And that, it could be your neighbor, You get there and everything that you had, you ate on the boat. You get there and, I'm hungry. I'm going to feed me. Yeah, we got a restaurant over here. And we got some kind of meat or whatever. But why are we fighting? They don't, they just want to reach the land. They want to reach the land. They don't want to get speared in the side, in the back. Arrow through the neck. A bullet to the head. No, I'm just a traveler in a strange land, very strange. People ain't thinking, or maybe they is, but they ain't thinking like me. And if they are thinking like me, we could probably get along. But grown folks fight, and then what they expect the kids to do, People shooting everyone. They don't care. Young and old, kids doing it to their parents, slaughtering them. And you trying to tell me to think about what? The Lord of my salvation, Yahweh. Most High be all the glory. How I am just saying, like, so you leave me alone, there can be no problem between me and you. Because the Most High chose you to do something else. Obviously, don't be trying to make me do nothing that you want to do, especially if it's causing trouble, strife, and stuff. You know, hospitality. Where's the unity in the United States of this place? You know, united where? Where? Focus now in this air. Don't. Hey, it ain't me. It ain't me. You know it ain't. Chose me for something else. Because if it was me, you would probably know about me. I'd be in the paper, like some of these people. They dealing with, and whoever they say, and they accusations. I don't know. I'm not with them. I ain't trying to bear false witness. Maybe it's true. Maybe it ain't. Why are you pissing on people? You did that. I didn't piss on no one. Shoot, straight up. So think about it. It's just thought for the day. Why I got time on this thing. This word can go to the four corners of the earth. Even if I didn't say nothing worth nothing, I did. I did. Because time is money. They say it took time to say it. And if I ain't got paid for it, that's my fault. And I'm laboring in vain, I guess. I ain't wasting my words. As they would say, you're casting your pearls to swine. Maybe I am. I ain't trying to, though. I really ain't. I'm trying to speak to the children of the Most High, who can number them. They out there. They are out there scattered through the four corners. So, if you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. I don't know what's your problem. Look at what's going on. I'm going on. You think I'm tripping? Hey, listen. If I'm sitting here talking, and if I keep talking, I'm less likely to get unalived, right? If I do pass, it'll be because I wasted my breath. So